Have you ever thought about how it is possible that there are so many black holes in this universe? Well, we all know that even light can't escape from these gigantic cosmic objects. Even if light tries, it can't escape from a black hole. So, can I ask you, is there a black hole like this in our universe too? There are many things you need to know. Some, according to mathematical equations, it is difficult to actually understand how black holes, which are massive gravitational objects, exist in reality. We have solved a long-standing mystery. But the truth is, even today, we know very little about black holes. Even the knowledge we have is just the tip of the iceberg. It is possible that in the future, our entire understanding could be turned upside down by black holes, or maybe our understanding is just limited to black holes. Well, that's how mind-bending facts and knowledge will keep coming to you in today's documentary. So stay tuned till the end. We will see the inside of a black hole as well. It's practically impossible. In case you somehow travel in a spacecraft and go near a black hole, as soon as you try to look inside it, the black hole's gravity will start affecting your spacecraft. Gravitational pull will keep increasing. Because of this, time will start moving slowly for you in respect to others. In this way, theoretically, you can even see the past from the edge of the black hole. So because of this, you may never be able to see the inside of a black hole. First, imagine that a scientist is standing in a spacecraft near the edge of a black hole. So in such a situation, the first thing that will be affected is his gravity. The immense gravity of the black hole will start pulling him towards the event horizon. Let's move on to the next step. Comprised matter particles are a group that revolve around the black hole at the speed of light. Think, if our spacecraft passes through this accretion disk, what will happen to it? Surely that would be a terrible end for those curious researchers. However, there is still a theory that electrically charged black holes can counter the accretion to some extent. If that's true in reality, it's good news. We are curious about their research, which is based on their own findings about black holes. Because if that happens, they can safely pass through that area of the black hole. But their journey will end as soon as they reach a certain point. If they encounter a small black hole ahead, then the immense gravitational pull of a small black hole will crush them instantly. Even scientists like Maga Apni sometimes say that the gravitational effect of a small black hole is relatively less. This means that our understanding of these inquiries and research is still in its early stages and is constantly evolving. Big surprises can happen only when we try to understand the depths of these black holes. Yes, that's right. Yakin maniye, even the biggest black holes are completely mysterious in their own way. If we move forward on the density scale of black holes, then compared to that, our entire America will look like a small city in New York. Similarly, our Earth will become as small as a tiny fruit. But at that time, scientists had speculated that these black holes are formed from galaxies, stars and planets just like themselves. But then, a recent research changed the scientists' thinking on this matter. The result of this research is that inside a black hole, charged particles, stars, planets and dust can remain in a compressed state for a long time. Scientists say the interior of a black hole vastly differs from regular space. Activity still occurs within black holes. Due to the enormous amount of force, space keeps stretching and deforming. Inside a black hole, everything is pure chaos, moons, stars, planets, all of it. After this, Dr. Poplawski further researches and compares the internal structure and standard model of a black hole with the cosmology of our universe. Well, according to the standard model of cosmology, the beginning of our universe happened in a very dense and hot state in a single instant with a huge explosion. This is the point where our physics stops working, because ultimately from here, the beginning of everything happens. But scientists took this thing and concluded that in the end, the origin of this infinite amount of energy happened from nowhere. On this, researcher Dr. Poplawski says that all matter and energy came out from a black hole. Scientists believe that every black hole has a singularity where all the engulfed matter gets compressed into its highest compression state. Scientists have compared this so-called point of infinite density and gravity at the center of a black hole to a seed. This seed would be much smaller than any known particle, but it would still be divisible, meaning it could be broken down even further. This seed bursts due to excessive compression of matter, and in such cases, the matter inside can drift off into outer space. And moving forward, the matter particles form star planets and galaxies from their own. Now it is possible that even 13.8 billion years ago, the birth of this universe also happened from such a seed. Just like we are living inside a black hole right now, in a bigger picture, our entire universe is contained within a black hole. Well, this mind-bending theory is slowly starting to make complete sense to our limited understanding. Scientists have found in their research that something similar could have happened to the universe after it was born inside a black hole. And then they also found evidence of escaping from the black hole. It's kind of like a tree with a common root, where the branches split in two, but their roots remain the same. Black holes and these newly discovered universes are connected by a link through which the wormholes travel. Inside these black holes, a singularity is formed, where the matter seed is tightly packed under very high compression. And when this seed bursts, the matter spreads throughout space. And sometimes this leads to the birth of a new universe. Technically, if we understand this in simple words, a black hole can be connected to its reversal, a white hole, with the help of wormholes, and these white holes release the newly formed universe into space. According to Poplawski, in white holes, matter keeps expanding constantly, and on the other hand, in black holes, matter seeds keep forming, which can further give birth to a new universe. In support of his theory, he presented both theoretical and experimental evidence. In this paper, he tried to project the origin of the universe through the merger of two plastic bottles. As a result, the two bottles collided with each other, creating a black hole and a white hole at the connection point. This was just like how a black hole and a white hole are connected and how deception can happen in the universe. And from that, matter can move from one place to another. In this experiment, Poplawski suggested that maybe every black hole could actually be a planet, a star, or even a black hole itself in another universe. Based on his theory, he also presented a factual proof, which was scientifically quite rational. He said that in this universe, everything is in motion, whether it's a star, a planet, a galaxy, or a black hole. Each object is rotating, which is a fundamental principle even for black holes. Even in a primordial universe, forces should exhibit a relative trend of movement. This means that even in the final state, the same rotational parameters should exist that are present in the black hole from which it originated. In a black hole, rotation happens in a spiral manner. This means that the galaxies emerging in the universe will be inclined in different directions. Like some galaxies will be twisted from right to left, and some will be exactly the opposite, twisted from left to right. An astronomer conducting research at the University of Michigan has made exactly this observation. She found in her astronomical surveys that in a specific area of the universe, galaxies tend to spin to the right. There, in that specific area, most galaxies are spinning to the left, which proves that something is definitely wrong with the theory of cosmology. A similar surprising result has also come from another research which has confused so many scientists. These three scientists are Perimeter Institute and Theoretical Physics. According to them, our universe has come from inside a black hole, and that too from an extra dimension. This is also in the fourth dimension. Until now, we only knew that our universe is 3D. There are 3 dimensions in this, but this theory also talks about a new dimension, which is the fourth dimension. Well, in the context of time, the fourth dimension related to knowing the present is quite different. Scientists are currently trying to project it as a real-world dimension. Their point is that our known observable universe is made up of only 3 dimensions. At the same time, if the accuracy disk that circles around a black hole is a 2D entity, then how can this black hole not be a 4D object? Here, the main idea is that a star that exists in 4D space exploded with a huge blast. after which a massive dimension black hole was born, and the matter of this black hole started gathering in the accretion disk, which even after the flash did not enter the black hole. In a similar way, in the end, even the information of the photons can be lost along with the supernova, when in the end, they also collide with the event horizon and get absorbed. We can't see the fourth dimensional world. Scientists say that in the fourth dimension, matter behaves very differently. This will look like a lump of clay of a very strange shape. To better understand the fourth dimensional world, scientists created a model. At the extreme edge, the gravitational influence of the space is fluctuating in the background radiation. Now, for us, it is possible to measure the spectral depiction of this radiation. In 2022, scientists observed how exactly this black hole affects the stars in the galaxy HENES 210. To make their research and findings more effective, scientists also created holographic 3D and some other interactive models, which made it easier for people to understand, especially for those who are not scientists. It was soon found that the child escaped from the ruins of the building. How were microscopic artificial black holes created? So Stephen Hawking explained this. The Hawking radiation theory explains that a black hole emits radiation into space from itself. And now this helps us understand the behavior of these strange phenomena. In the next part, we will learn about the properties and phenomena related to black holes. But for now, let's just talk about these mysterious objects in a simple way. And that too only on the surface level. Do you have any idea why? Let's comment on this topic for a moment, friends. By the way, how did you like this video? If you like this video, then please like and share it with your friends. For more such videos, subscribe to the channel and make sure to enable the bell notification.